Okay. I show it to be 9:30, so good morning, everyone. Today's date is July 24th, 2020. It's 9:30 a.m. We're here for our workshop agenda. First item on our agenda this morning is the auditor. She has nothing. Second item is the treasurer.
Okay. We'll do that way. All these, going around.
Thank you.
Okay. Our first item is going to be the financial report. Okay, the financial report for, sorry. Okay, the financial report for June 30th of 2020. And the monthly closing balance is $20,614,960.51. I hereby certify this report is true and correct and request that you place it in the minutes.
We're not taking action.
This is fine.
Your money, you know.
Your name should be up with your order.
I am way ahead of
I was wondering
myself.
what you were doing, I thought, well,
Okay. That's
You
my
usually
monthly
don't give us
report.
this till Monday, right?
That is my monthly report for Monday.
Okay.
And I will be reporting the investment portfolio for the second quarter. And we earned $96,969.08. And that's all I have, gentlemen.
All right.
Sorry about that.
Thanks for the presentation.
Oh, you're welcome.
We'll look at that on Monday.
Good job.
I'll do a replay on Monday.
All right. Any questions on the financial or investment? Okay. The next item on the agenda is under my items. So the first item I have that is the second quarter report from UMC for the EMS. They had a total of 16 responses, 9 inside the designated area and 7 outside. It says UMC EMS responded 4 times to Hale Center, 2 times to Petersburg, and 1 time to Cotton Center, which are outside the designated area. So we'll vote on that on Monday. And so my next item, the next 2 items is on the CTIF grant and the resolution for the Tech Stock grant. We'll talk about that and vote on that on Monday. The next item, and Jim, I'm sorry I hadn't got with you before this morning, and I don't want to put you on the spot, but did you ever, on that 2020 capital gains information, did you ever find out anything on that?
Judge, I have not, and I apologize. That kind of sunk to the bottom of my desk. I'll look at that this morning.
Okay. It's some, I got a letter from a lady, I've never heard of anything about it. It's something, and Jim, correct me if I'm wrong, what I'm thinking it is, it's sort of a governmental, you know how when they do those publications, if you have an account that has been inactive for so long and you need to contact, and this deal sort of, I think sort of the same thing. It has to do with the comptroller's office, and that we may have some credit that we could claim. But anyway, that's Jim, I gave that to Jim, and he's been checking on it. So we'll know something by Monday. And then the next item I have is Senate Bill 2. Y'all are all aware it limits what counties can raise on the budget. And that we would be under those guidelines. But the exception is during a declared declaration of disaster, then that sets that aside for a 2-year period of time. Bless you. And my feeling on it is, I think after this week of the budget process, we're gonna be fine. We would adhere to the Senate Bill 2 rules. But if you want to vote on the option of not being confined by the Senate Bill 2 rules, then we have to vote as a court on what we're gonna do by August 1st. And so, y'all think about that over the weekend. Now, just because if you decide that we're going to go back to the 8% max, doesn't mean we have to. It just means that we have that option, okay?
So, is that, you said it's up to 2 years?
Actually, I believe the way they wrote that is a declared disaster affects 2 budgets. And so that would be this year and next year's.
So we probably, you never know what's gonna happen next year.
Yeah.
So we vote. I think we need to vote that we
Well,
can go up to.
you know, like I say, one thing about it, we pretty well have our budget. You know, until we get the numbers from the appraisal district, we won't know. And it won't be final until we vote on it, but, you know, just in our work sessions this week, I think we're fine. But like you say, you never know. So if we vote to go back, we don't have to go back, but at least we have that option.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about 2022, we don't know.
Yeah, so, all right. And then the next item for this morning is Kenny had talked to me last time, but I was indisposed, so I didn't get it on their agendas. But anyway, about a burn ban. And I know we've got a few showers this week, but they've been pretty spotty and stuff, so I guess we'll throw it open for a discussion on y'all's feelings on if we want to impose a burn ban. Any thoughts on that?
But it's getting awful dry, Judge, you know, and the good thing about it, in the past, when we set these things, they'll start raining, so maybe that's what's gonna happen now. But it is dry, you know, there's a lot of grass out there that should get catch on fire, you know, they had well, I can't remember, 2 or 3 days ago, you know, they had a storm, and the lightning hit right out here, and, you know, started a fire, so that's all it's gonna take, a little lightning and.
Yeah, it's not gonna take much.
Well, like you said, we did receive some rain in areas, but you know, it's not general, and we've still got a lot of dry areas out there.
Okay, then, so y'all think about that over the weekend. We'll bring that up on Monday and vote on it, so. And as right now, on my items for today's agenda, that's all I have. Any questions on any of those? Okay. And then our next item is the county attorney.
Good morning.
Morning, Jim. Yeah, he'll be the only one there today. Yeah.
The first 3 things I have, I had given y'all copies of those agreements on the 13th, your last regular meeting, and we had pushed the discussion till this meeting and work session. My glasses are fogging up. There's probably a couple of things I'd like to tell you, ask you to go into closed session to tell you or talk to you about with the agreements, but in general, Tim and Stacy Hartage, I notice are here, and so I don't know if they want to say anything or.
Okay.
But basically, these three agreements are tied up in the hangar acquisition project, and I just wanted to have the chance to kind of go over them with you and answer any questions you might have on the legal side of things. So, but to do that, I'd ask that you go into closed session under section 551.071 of the government code.
Okay. All right. We'll go ahead and go into that closed session then. And so, or I guess on the YouTube, you'll
Just stop it.
take us offline and
Yes.
we'll come back on, right?
There. There's also, I'd asked for another closed session about an economic development question. And so I don't know if y'all want to handle all those at once rather than
Let's do that. Let's
going
just,
out
since
and
we're
coming
going
back in.
in.
And so I just wanted to get that on the record. So that'd be under 551.087 of the government code.
Okay, just to clarify, for the record, we are going into closed session to deal with 551.071 and 551.087. And so we'll discuss both those in closed session, and then we'll come back in the open meeting.